Oh, why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? Hello, good afternoon. Oh, why are you shaking now? Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to another video. It's probably been a while since I last posted. I don't know, I didn't check, but I'm back, at least in this moment. I'm really just sitting down here because I realized how much has happened, how much change has occurred since I last picked up since I last pressed the record button. I'm not going to cover it all. I'm, in fact, not going to cover most of it because it's not your business. I don't know you, you don't know me. But what I do want to go through is some of the updates in terms of the plants, specifically some new ones, some new growth. We're not going to talk about any losses because we're not losers on this channel yet. We focus on winning. So I'm gonna this is in my eyesight, so I'm gonna talk about it quickly. I made this little succulent. I don't know what to call it. I put two plants in the same pot. That's what I'm trying to say. But they're both succulents. I think it looks very cool. I've had them both for a while, maybe around about the same time. I think I had this one for longer. If I have any pictures, I'll put it here. But this I grew from a leaf off of one of my friend's plants that she failed to take care of. And I've grown all of this just from that one leaf. This was given to me as a gift. So for if Tiger, if you're watching and you're wondering if I kept that plant alive, I did. It's right here. I don't know, I think it looks very cute having two of them in the same pot. I saw someone else doing that for the very first time in a YouTube video like a year or two ago, and I was like, I didn't know you were allowed to do that. Mixing two different plants in the same pot, it feels a bit illegal. Why would you do that? But it's been on my mind ever since I saw them do that, and so I've finally been able to do it myself. Speaking of which, I've done the same. Now, it's not looking too great right now, but that's not the point. I've done the same here with a sort of pink-purple themed pot of two different types of Tradescantia. We have Tradescantia Nanook here and Tradescantia pallida, I think, here. Ignore this. There's also another one over here, but just ignore that too, and just focus on this. You know, this is the good growth. It's doing well right now. There was a period where this was looking very pale because they didn't have as much as a window right here. There wasn't as much light coming through because this summertime is a farce, but it seems to have bounced back. And now that I'm looking at it, it's actually doing very well. So shout out to this Tradescantia pot we've got going on here. This was given to me by the same friend Tig that gave me the. So this is actually doing so well, and if I'm being 1000% honest, I never expected this plant to last more than 6 months under my tutelage because it wasn't really. I wasn't emotionally connected to it, and I feel like for my plants, if we're not connecting, if we don't see each other, it's a bit touch and go whether or not you're going to survive. But somehow this one has persisted despite all of my negligence. And if I have a picture, I'll put it here. I probably don't. I think when I got it, it was only about this tall, and it had blooms as well. But look, there's like so much growth has happened in that time, and I'm actually like kind of proud. I don't know if it will rebloom, but if it does, it will probably happen, I guess, in the next month or two, because I think I was gifted this with blooms on it about this time last year. So, again, just going to focus on the new ones. Otherwise, we'll just end up doing a whole tour of everything I own. What do I want to mention? This one's a bit cute. This is a Musa tropicana, which I got in October last year. And all I'm really just trying to show you is that it's got some pups. It's got has it got 3? I didn't even know that. Last time I looked at this, it had 2, but now it's got 3. I need to really look into a bit more about the science behind banana plants because their behavior continues to bemuse me. But this tiny child is now raising 3 children. Listen. Avocado, okay, I'll bring it down. Avocado is still going strong for all of those who've been here since day 1. I've had this avocado since, I don't know actually, but a long time. and it's still doing well. It had a bit of a period, as you can see here, where no new leaves were growing. I think that was probably winter time, and now since it's started to get warmer, you can see some of the leaves had just failed, I guess because I wasn't watering enough. But now the sun is out, I've been watering more consistently, and it's loving life. We're not going to talk about banana plants because I can see myself being about to talk about them, but that's a whole separate story. But we're going to just pretend like they're not here for now. Chilies. I'm going chilies. My friend started these and I've taken over. Look, they're doing so well, and they're very much like they're on the shelf like this, so that's why they're facing that way. It's maybe a bit more obvious when you do it like that. Oh, hang on. This actually just feels like a show and tell, which it kind of is. Isn't YouTube just one big show and tell when you think about it? Adlenema Silver Queen, still doing well. It's quite a slow grower, but it's cute. And I put it in this orange pot now, which I like. I don't know why I'm rushing. Oh, I absolutely want to talk about this plant. Hold on. Tomatophyllum sprucianum. I remembered the name this time. Shout out to me. We're going to start from the oldest leaf to the newest leaf. Okay, oldest leaf is this one. I don't know what happened here, but I'm pretty sure this is the last leaf that I have that was on it when I got it. Then since then, this one came out, which is crazy because it has, let me count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 leaflets on it. I don't know if you can really appreciate that in one frame, but there's a lot going on here. Then since then, it did have a bit of a rough patch, but since then we've had 2 new leaves. This one, which it's a bit difficult. Okay, this one I think has 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 leaflets on it, representing the fact that it had a rough time because it went down from 11 to 9. And then, now that I say that, this one came out about a week or 2 ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 7 leaflets. So again, not really reflecting very well on me. But look how glossy those leaves are. That doesn't happen by accident. I'm just saying. I also quite like the anatomy. I'm halfway through. No, I'm 5 seconds. I am 5 seconds into a video about plant anatomy because I wanted to kind of be able to speak with a bit more authority, rather than just saying the thing there and the bit there. But whatever this is, the casing that the leaf is protected by before it kind of bursts out, I find them quite cool, especially when they're still in this position where they're still strong and green and healthy, but kind of just opens out. I don't know, it just kind of looks cool. If you can't see, in fact you definitely can't see, but if I tip it like that you can. This is what first attracted me to this plant, was the fact that it's one of those ones where when the old leaves die, that kind of creates a bit of a trunk type situation. So an old leaf was there, which has since broken off, or I pulled it off, and it looks very cool. When they're big, they look really cool because it's like a massive, to me it reminds me of a pineapple, but this massive sort of brown structure that has all of the old leaf holes, and then you have all the leaves on top, and like you can't really tell in this frame because this part's a bit unwieldy, but you can see like the newest leaf is pointing straight up and the oldest leaf is lying pretty flat down. It's still fine, but it's just growing very sideways. It's not growing, it's just maintaining sideways. And so when you have a big plant, it needs a lot of lateral space. If I remember to, I'll include a clip of where I actually keep it because it's up on a shelf and it has a lot of lateral space to breathe. If the new leaf comes out in this direction towards the camera right now, it's tough. It's really tough because at that point this plant needs to be suspended in midair, because I've had to contort and twist and turn this plant around so many times to avoid the leaves being right up against the wall and crushed and stuff, but there's only so much I can do. So if you like, if you like mess up for yourself, it's on you that are doing. I don't have to sleep on a shelf, you know. Is that my last update? Okay, 2 quick ones. What? Oh, I can't do this with one hand. One, my Monstera Ansonii. Look how healthy and bushy and full and loving life this pot is. I love that for me. The leaves are staying the same, very much staying the same. I presume that's because it's not on a pole, but I don't want a pole. Maybe that's a hot take. I can't be asked. Another example of a plant that needs a pole is this. I shouldn't say need. It does need a pole. Actually, this one does. Is the Philodendron hestatum here. The leaves are getting absolutely the same size every time, but I don't know if I can be bothered to sort out a pole. Finally, I think it's reverted. What? I didn't know I could do that. I need to learn a bit more about the science of what's going on here, because this is an tiger tooth aloe, and the reason it used to be here. This is a south facing window. It used to be right here, and I moved it over there because it was getting a lot of sun and it started to really sun stress. So I don't know if you can see, maybe here, like that bit in here, that bit up. Oh, okay, this is a bit of a chat. There. Things like this like this purple, dark red sort of area. Almost the whole leaf was that color, and I was like, whoa, that's not the vibe. That's not the look we're going for, yeah. So I moved it out of the direct sun, and it seems to have reverted. I didn't realize that was what's going to happen. I thought it would just, the new leaves would not be that color, but look at the miracle of nature. I don't think I had anything else to say. So, thanks for listening to whatever this was. The way that my mind is so empty right now, which is kind of nice. I think my mind has been very cluttered over the last week or two, so it's kind of nice to just be, head empty. But you don't have to sit here and watch me exist in an empty head. So, okay, jumping in very quickly just to add that I forgot to mention, I'm also now growing sunflowers, which are outside. This is a giant sunflower, which will be yellow, and this is a red sunflower, which will be a bit smaller, but red, obviously. And this is another giant sunflower. Both of them, all three of them, are doing very well. The red one is a bit slow, but we love it all the same. What an angle. One thing I forgot to mention is music. So very quickly, let me just say that the song that is right here in this section of my brain at the moment is Blue by Billie Eilish off the new album Hit Me Hard and Soft. That song has just been rotating, oscillating in my brain, and I hope you'll give it a listen and it will be oscillating in your brain too. That's all I have to say, so let's close out the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch something else, I'll put something over here. If you want to watch something else, it's so vague. If you want to watch something else, I'm going to put something there. If you don't know who I am, hello, I'm Benga, and this is my YouTube channel. So maybe you want to subscribe. That is my best attempt at doing a little outro for you. Ta-ra for now.